Hello there and welcome to SportsVision on WTMB. Father Joe Palo, along with my altar boy, Michael Cragen, of course, Bear Cragen, and
altar boy Father.
Of course, the chocolate chicken. And yeah, we go way back.
Way back.
Altar boy, huh?
Hey, this is an all-American show, and I mean all-American in two ways. There's some all-American athletes we got to recognize, some all-area athletes we got to recognize, and there's some all-American human beings here, heroes that are true Americans at the 278th, and they had a big salute last week. We're going to cover that very, very extensively here this week, and we got an award, which is one reason why we're going to do that. They give you an award, you cover them extensively. No, not really. This is a certificate of appreciation from the Apache Troop, 1st Squadron, 278th Armored Cavalry Regiment, Tennessee Army National Guard, awarded to SportsVision for outstanding patriotism and support during the deployment. Support during the deployment of the Apache Troop to Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom 3. Your unselfish contributions and support serve to enhance the morale and welfare of the troops abroad and the families awaiting their return. So this was from Apache 278. We're going to explain that. I'm very appreciative. This is going right there. You know, I hang all my stuff that the kids have done. Hey, right there in the middle.
Now, let me tell you something. That's even going to be more, as time goes on, more of a keepsake because the 278th now is no longer there.
That's right.
They're breaking it up and making it two different divisions.
They saluted the public that supported them. We're going to show you what those people that got those awards, because there were many besides ourselves. There were some got some major awards, and then they received their spurs, which means they've done battle. It's an old cavalry tradition. We're going to show all that. Get ready, throw up the graphics, Mark, so we get the show on the road right here. We've got some all-area people to recognize. First, Joe.
Let's go. Athletes and coaches of the year. Exactly. Athletes and coaches of the year. Basketball athlete, Jackie Pickle.
And this is the all area of the year. This is not just like in Cleveland or whatever. This is the all area.
This is all area. This is Jackie Pickle, of course, from Bradley Central. In wrestling, none other than, Travis Cragen of Bradley Central. And wrestling coach named Coach of the Year, all area, Chad Laxton, of course, also of Bradley Central High School.
How about that? And speaking of all-Americans and all areas, I got an all-area dad. And you know what? His birthday's tomorrow.
He's an All-American, too.
That's right. We're not sure when he became an American. The question marks do not tell the whole story, but 3/31 is his birthday tomorrow. And we're not sure how old he is.
The funny thing is it's got 2 question marks before years old. Shouldn't that be 3 or 4?
Yeah, it should be 3 or 4.
You know what I'm saying?
But happy birthday, Dad. Love you, and many, many more.
You, Wayne.
And all right, well, let's get on with 278th, Joe. The 278th, they had a salute. All the dignitaries were there, Mayor Rowland and many of the others, many of the business people that supported them.
Mayor Rowland, you know, the best mayor money can buy.
Best one money can buy. We need to roll this so we get everything in today. Let's take a look at this, and we will explain a few spots and then let you listen.
Salute. I'm Tom Rowland, and I'll be your minister of ceremonies for today's event. Introducing now our official partner. Major General Gus Harkin, the Adjutant General of the state of Tennessee. Please rise. Command Sergeant Major Roy Williams, State Command Sergeant Major. Lieutenant Colonel Mark Hart, Commander, 1st Squadron, 278th Armored Cavalry Regiment. Ladies and gentlemen, the soldiers of the 1st Squadron, 278th Armored Cavalry Regiment, I read.
All right, and as you can see, they're getting recognized by the public there. A great ovation. This ovation, Joe, went on for minutes and minutes. And as they're filing in there, we're going to kind of explain a couple things you're going to see. They're going to award the community people a certificate like the one we showed you at the top of the show, the ones that helped out and gave support to the troops and their families. They also, at the very end of this thing, it sounds crazy, but you see them get up on saddles. They're actually going to get up, mount saddles, get their spurs put on the heels of their boots to show that they've actually served in combat and with their lives in danger. It's an old cavalry tradition, very, very proud tradition. You'll listen to them talk about it and what it meant to them as we see the 278th file in. But these guys, ladies and gentlemen, out there in the viewing audience right now, hey, they were over there. They were in Iraq.
Defending our freedom. Defending
us. I talked to Archie McDaniel, several stories, some of which are good to hear and some of which are not good. The biggest one he said, though, was over there, it's much, much better than portrayed. What you hear on the news about all the negativity all the time, most of the Iraqis are very happy they're there, and most of the things they do there are very positive, and they are get along with the common people there very, very well. We're going to show the colors. This is the national anthem. We'll let you listen to the rest. And this is a great presentation.
Apologies for that. We have representing the Cleveland City Council, George Poe, Bambi Hines, Vice Mayor Edward Johnson, Councilman Rod Davis. We have State Executive Committee Woman Sandra S. Perkinson, Sheriff Dan Gilley, Cleveland-Bradley County Veterans Affairs Officer Gary Bettafield, representing American Legion from Fort Oglethorpe, David Pittman, Bonnie Gann, Ann Betts of Cleveland, Bobby Taylor, Bank of Cleveland, David Davis, Cleveland Daily Banner, Ed Malone, First Tennessee Bank, Keith Barrett, North Cleveland Church of God, Travis Porter, Shoney's Restaurant, Brad Benton, and Penny Walton, I believe it is, Denise Garvin from Southern Heritage Bank, Mike and Denise Cragen from SportsVision, Midge Brennan from the VFW at Fort Oglethorpe, and one of our recipients of the COI Standing Award, Jason Corum, from the Vintage Barber Shop.
On September 11, 2001, that we would be standing here in Cleveland today, and that we would have mobilized 664,000 guardsmen and reservists around the world to defend democracy and our way of life. And then today, there would still be 109,000 serving on active duty as we speak in places like Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kuwait, and Iraq. And that today we would have deployed 10,023 Tennessee Army and Air National Guard. But today we're here to honor a troop, first of the 278. Let me give you a little thumbnail sketch of what these men accomplished in a year in Iraq. They conducted at least 6 patrols a day. They manned and secured the Joint Communications Center's Falad route. They cleared routes daily. They acted as a quick reaction force for area of operation warrior. They conducted numerous raids and operations both independently and in support of the Special Forces operations, leading to the capture of high-value targets, including the number 2 on the DIB list and number 4, Uruguay Black Hawk raid at midnight. They were heavily relied on to train the Iraqi army. But in addition to that, as Americans, they handed out 300 soccer balls in local schools and over 600 pairs of shoes to children and hundreds of beanie babies. The soldiers you see before you today represent what our state and our country is about and what a Tennessee volunteer is about. Let's talk a little bit about the awards that these young men were awarded. 22 Bronze Stars, 7 Purple Hearts with 2 steel pendants, 29 Army Commendation Medals, 2 Combat Medic Badges, 7 Combat Infantry Badges, 84 Combat Action Badges, National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism, Armed Forces Reserve Medal for them device, Tennessee National Guard Service Ribbon, War Service Ribbon, and the Tennessee National Guard Distinguished Service Unit Citation. What a decorated group of veterans from the volunteer state. Today I stand here in awe of what you have accomplished. I see so many faces that I have seen around our country and around our state and in Iraq for the last 6 or 7 years at the NDC, Hawaii, County Government, Mississippi, and all of those places. And I can just tell you it's an honor for me to be here with you today as one of you as a Tennessee volunteer and to say thank you for a job well done. And to your families, you have sacrificed more than most families have ever been asked to sacrifice. You have done it together and you have done it well. And for that we say thank you. And to the elected leaders and the people in the community, thank you for what you do for us. We can't be all that we want to be without you. And you have indeed done the work of your part for these warriors from Alpha. And I want to close America. So you young men truly represent everything that's right about our country and our state. And I love you and God bless you.
And welcome to Apache Troop 1, Apache Troop 1st Squadron, 278th Armored Cavalry Regiment's Freedom Salute. The Freedom Salute campaign is one of the largest Army National Guard recognition endeavors in history. It is designed to publicly acknowledge our Army Guard soldiers, as well as those who supported them during the recent military operations, Noble Eagle, Enduring Freedom, and Iraqi Freedom. Of these 3 operations, our soldiers were involved in Operation Iraqi Freedom. Behind this mobilization, there stand many groups and individuals who went out of their way to ensure our soldiers were looked after, and for that, we want to publicly acknowledge our sincere gratitude for their outstanding support by presenting them these certificates of appreciation.
The account, People's Bank, Pioneer Credit, Santex Environmental, Stoney's Restaurant, Southern Heritage Bank, SportsVision, Wing Transport, VFW at Sports Overport, Waterhole Baptist Church, Center of Influences Award, first mural. Behind this mobilization there stands a person that went out of his way to ensure our soldiers were looked after, and for that we wish to publicly acknowledge our sincere gratitude for his outstanding support by acknowledging him as an outstanding center of influence. Our unit has asked J.T. Forum to accept this decision, bringing Mosaic Fringe as our outstanding center of influence. For his outstanding support of our soldiers and their families during our mobilization, we as a unit acknowledge Christian Bruce for his distinguished support by recognizing him as
You guys really are my brothers. I've never been a part of something so unfortunate with so much more little story. That bus ride and that first trip to Camp Shelby, pouring down rain in the barracks for British Shelby. This was just an experience I've never had before, and you guys helped me so much, and it became so much more than a story for me. I miss it, and I don't know what else to say. Proud of the group I've ever been a part of.
been presented with a special American flag and a beautiful wood display case. The engraving on the plaque reads, "This flag is presented to a true American hero in recognition for your service and sacrifice in the cause of freedom. Your service will never be forgotten. From the grateful people of this nation." And then two sides of a special coin are mounted on the display case featuring the Army National Guard Minuteman and the commemorative Defender of Freedom design. The coin featured on the display case is also presented as a standalone commemorative coin given only to Guard members who have served in the special capacities recognized today. This coin is sequentially numbered and is limited in this distribution. These Army National Guard soldiers also received a Defender of Freedom certificate from Lieutenant General Clyde Bond, Director of the Army National Guard, and Command Sergeant Major John Geich, 8th Command Sergeant Major, Army National Guard. The certificate reads, "Since the birth of this, our great nation, it is the American soldier who has been distinguished as the cardinal defender of freedom and liberty. You have proven that the timeless values of loyalty, respect, duty, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage are so much more than mere words and are a living testament to the highest hopes and ideals upon which our forefathers founded a new republic, the United States of America. Wherever freedom is threatened and liberty attacked, whenever there is a threat to our way of life, the American way of life, you are there, our faithful, steadfast, and ready to defend. Whether in times of peace or conflict, no matter how great or small the task, there you will most assuredly stand. Your country, your people, and your president salute you. You're what makes this country great. You are an American soldier. You are the Guard." Also presented a set of lapel pins for soldier and spouse, one for the Defender of Freedom and one for the National Guard team. The Defender of Freedom lapel insignia is issued to and worn exclusively by the citizen soldiers of the Army National Guard as a symbol of distinction in recognition of their selfless service and the significant sacrifices made on behalf of their country. The National Guard team honorary insignia is awarded in limited quantity to designated civilians, specifically family members, friends, and employers, in recognition and appreciation of their role in supporting their individual citizen soldiers and the efforts of the Army National Guard as a whole. One will be his first ceremony, one that's right now. And I would like to tell you, I appreciate everything y'all guys are here in my book, still my heart. This is a pretty good thing, being a master spur holder to conduct this ceremony. Let's go. If you ain't cab modified, you ain't know. Cab trooper's been around there a long time. We had to modify a lot of things. A lot of the ceremonies done and conducted in the dining in
And so we had to modify it. You guys have been very loyal, not just this country, this unit, and this community too. And you know, it's really a good thing to get you spurred. It's an honorary thing. And I'd like to start this ceremony.
You get awarded your spurs. This goes back to the old cavalry days. When you was a green trooper, they stayed to tell your horse they wouldn't give you no spurs, and they gave you the most dullest sword to think you're going to go battle with. And you know what? They made it happen. But when that soldier come back, he got him a horse that didn't have a shaved tail, and he also got the spurs. This goes back. You know what? It goes back to the time when we traded our mounted horses to mounted vehicles, to tanks, Bradley, and Hummer, and you guys executed that, and you earned it. So, those Freedom Star members have been retired. This is good for us. Commander.
Cash is low and you need groceries.
You got a cash emergency, you got a money mayday.
Check into cash. What's check into cash?
It's a remarkable place to get instant emergency cash for a flat fee.
We cash your personal check and then we hold it till your payday.
Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, check into cash can make it happen.
Check into cash.
The next time you need quick cash for whatever reason, go to check into cash.
You got a money mayday.
Shake that thing, miss. Can I shake that thing, miss? Can I shake that thing, miss? Can I shake that thing, yo? And I better get busy. Just shake that booty non-stop when the beat drop. Just keep swinging and shake that thing, miss. Can I shake that thing, yo? And I better shake.
Milk, shakes, hand-scooped real ice cream shakes and malts. New at Hardee's.
The Spot restaurant in downtown Cleveland has served 4 generations with chili, hamburgers, and Frosties, and is a tradition in this community. Open Monday through Saturday, The Spot offers the best hamburgers, chili, and Frosties anywhere. Whatever you do, be sure to make The Spot a part of your dining experience this week. The Spot is located in the heart of downtown Cleveland. The Spot, bringing great food and fine folks together for good times.
Join us Saturday, April the 8th, 2006 for the 5th Annual Festival of Cultures in historic downtown Cleveland. The festival begins at 10 a.m. Performances on 4 stages will provide entertainment from our diverse community. Visitors will have the opportunity to experience food and cultural exhibits from around the world. Come and enjoy the festival.
Come to the festival. Ven al festival. Te esperamos.
Welcome back to Sports Vision. As you can see, Festival of Cultures coming up in a
That's
couple
right.
of weeks.
Larry Burns, Festival of Cultures. He put that ad together. It's a great ad.
It is a great ad.
And I want to thank him for all the help he's given me, especially the last few days, Larry. Appreciate it very much. So attend that. That's a great thing. You get to see some neat things. Speaking of neat things, there's some great traditions that the military has and what the Guard has there for their traditions. And to spur those guys, it's an honor that they've been to combat and actually have served their country to the finest. And when you saw Archie McDaniel pinning up his father and putting the medal over his mother, that was in that packet of awards, and we showed them getting their awards. And then again, many of the business people in the area and the community supported it. And SportsVision is so proud, really, to have this honor from the 278. They recognized us, and when they were really doing everything, we sort of let them say goodbyes to their families way back when they left and put all that on there and covered them. And for them to give us that's a really nice thing, and I deeply appreciate it, as all the other businesses there did, I'm sure. So All-American people, those were true All-American people, All-American heroes. Now, we have some other All-Americans. This is in the athletic field. These were some
heroes to some.
Well, these are some wrestlers right here, local wrestlers. 3 of them, as a matter of fact. There were several of them that went. There were 6 or 7 that went from the area, and several Bradley wrestlers competed and did very well. And let's take a look at what happened in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania last week. Let's roll the tape here, Mark. But we have, this is inside. Kevin Randolph, Travis and I didn't ride with him, but this is Kevin and David Mang and John Sibley and Andrew Collins and Locke Tran, who's David's father, all went there, and there's a Peterson Event Center, and look at that. You tell me this isn't a national event. This is for high school kids only, all of them right there, and that's Andrew Collins right there in the car.
His fingernails.
Yep. Now, he didn't place, but he went out there and competed. Let me tell you, the competition's high. David Mang and Hunter in the back, and then John Sibley right there. But let me tell you, there it is. It shows you what a big event it is, and this is Hunter Randolph here in his first match. He's in the blue and white. You used to see the Bradley wrestlers in the black. He's in the blue and white there, singlet, and he gets 2 right there. And Hunter would go on and become an All-American here, and we're going to show you, I believe, another. Oh, this was his first match. It was an overtime match, and he has to ride the guy out here for a specific amount of time, and he did right there at the end. So he wins that overtime match right there, first match of the day for him. And he ended up wrestling 5 matches. Travis ended up wrestling 6. And a few of them went 2 and out. But this is the highest level competition. I believe Travis wrestled the 5th ranked guy in the nation and the 7th ranked guy in the nation, beat 1 and lost in overtime to 1. So what our area wrestlers, Hunter and Travis and the rest of them found out was that if they wrestle well, they can compete with the best there is. And Justin Spain, unfortunately, had an injury. He won his first match, leading his second, and he had an injury. So I want to mention Justin went out there, looked good to place for a medal. But these 3 actually got him. They had 2 divisions. They had the sophomore division and the junior division. And David Mang got 4th, and Hunter Randolph got 7th, and Travis Cragen got 7th. If you're in the top 8 in the country, you are considered an All-American. Travis got 1 for 4th in the country this summer, so he's done that twice. And Bradley's only had like 6 or 7 of them in their entire history of the storied wrestlers that they've had all these years.
And this is wrestlers from all over the country.
Yeah, this is
just like from the
he wrestled a
Southeast.
3-time state champ from Utah and a 3-time state champ from Montana, did Travis, and split. He won 1 and lost 1. And so these are the best. Travis was 43-0 going in. The guy from Utah was 53-0 going in.
And you know, people in this area that know as good of a wrestler Travis and Hunter and David are, to know that there's guys that was 6 other guys that wrestled as well, if not better, and you think, how good can they be?
That's right.
If you're looking at guys like Travis.
And again, we had guys like, I don't want to leave out, someone like Justin Spain. He won his first match, got injured, didn't get a chance to continue to compete. He got injured very early in his second match, and it was kind of a flagrant foul, but he was right there, looked to possibly get in there. And Sibley. So great competition for those guys, and it's all Bradley Wrestling. It's going to keep better and better. So looks good, and we appreciate you watching us, right? We're getting ready to check out. Yeah. These are a couple All-American guys. You and me are All-American guys.
You know what I saw yesterday? I was going to tell you right here on the air.
What?
You know who the new head coach of Iowa State Wrestling is?
Yes, Sanderson.
Yes.
Yep, how about that?
Huh?
Bobby Douglas retired. Cale Sanderson.
Are they going to be a powerhouse again as continue to be?
And we're going to continue to be a powerhouse. We'll see you next week
I'm a powerhouse.
on SportsVision. A couple All-Americans here.